Lives cut short.
Having to scrape the blood up of a child, a team member, one of my kids, is a problem for me.
By a September surge in gun violence.
This violence has been going on in our city for way too long.
The victims include children.
There's a young teenage boy. He's laying in the yard bleeding everywhere.
College students.
Every parent, I don't care who you is, this is the worst call you ever want to get.
And even the grandson of Cleveland's mayor.
Violence impacts the entire community.
So what can be done?
And I'm determined to do whatever I can to prevent such loss of life.
Tonight, we'll take an in-depth look at the lives lost.
The plea for peace.
And the search for solutions to stop the violence that's killing our community.
And we keep looking for people to come save us. And we need people who know about this stuff to really get involved.
From Cleveland to Akron to Canton and even the suburbs, gun violence and homicides across our area have spiked since we started 2021.
They strain police resources, tear families apart, and drain the morale of neighborhoods street by street and block by block.
So tonight we bring you special team coverage of this issue and the search for solutions. We start with News 5's Jordan Vandenberg, who's taking a closer look at what's led us to this point.
Although these recent surges in gun violence are certainly notable, they are still well short of the massive spikes that we saw back in the 1990s. In some cases, it's less than half of what we saw about 25 years ago. But if you were to ask the people impacted by the gun violence of today, they'll tell you that's hardly a consolation prize. A single shot isn't the start of a gun violence statistic. Instead, it's the end of it. There's the gun itself, the decision to fire, and the societal shortcomings that led to this moment. Far too often, it's not a story, but rather a sequel.
That type of violence, it hurts, it kills, and it does nothing but destroy.
Pastor James Hart and his parishioners have long tried to mend the wounds of gun violence.
Violence impacts the entire community.
And Gary Walski spent decades,
33 years,
trying to find those responsible.
It's just a huge impact that has just a lot of ramifications for everybody. It's just not the two folks that were involved in the incident.
These children are hurting, and that's what they're doing. They're acting out.
Through September 11th, there have been 118 homicides in Cleveland, a 5% increase over the same period last year. But that's a 53% increase compared to 2019. All but 8 of the 118 homicides this year have involved a firearm.
When I worked on the street, we were lucky to find a gun here and there every now and then, but now it's almost every traffic stop, somebody has a gun on them.
Because of the nature of gun violence, the one thing that does drive it is the sheer availability of guns and the sheer number of firearms that are out in our community.
As evidence of that, look no further than Akron. Akron PD seized 941 firearms in 2020. Through August of this year, they've seized 916. Dr. Dan Flannery from Case Western Reserve is a leading expert in violence and its impact. His research shows that victims of gun violence are more likely to become perpetrators of it. The causes behind this surge, he says, run the gamut. Policy, sociology, economics, and yes, the pandemic. The fix isn't easy, nor will it be quick.
You need to do things for the individual. You need to address issues in the family. You need to address issues at school and in neighborhoods, as well as providing access to and effective services such as mental health.
Police aren't really policing anymore. There's not a lot of proactive policing going on anymore.
A single shot is hardly an isolated event. It's a confluence of policy and people that led to this moment. And for Pastor Hart, it's about ending the cycle and stopping the sequels.
We need to come together to come up with some ideas that will help these children.
In Cleveland, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.
So this is not just a Cleveland problem, folks. This is happening across the country as well. Just in the past 30 minutes, we told you this. We brought you this as breaking news about a deadly shooting at a grocery store in Tennessee, leaving at least one person dead and 12 others wounded. It is not just mass shootings in public locations either. It's shootings in homes and on city streets. The dramatic spike began 2 years ago and continues now in 2021. So far this year, 43,000 people across the country have been shot, as compared to 40,000 by this time last year. Young children and teenagers are routinely being wounded. More than 3,000 children, 17 and under, have been shot this year. And get this, nearly 600 of them were 11 and younger. Now, those numbers, obviously, they're staggering, and we sometimes forget there are real families being torn apart by this.
Like one heartbroken family from Akron, they're calling for justice after their 25-year-old son was shot near the University of Akron campus.
Tonight, Alex Beasley's parents say their son is brain dead. They want his story to be told, so they told it. To News 5's Bob Jones.
I just won't feel like this is real. Until I see him take his last breath.
Keisha Wilson Law and her husband Damien say their son Alex Beasley is a funny, outgoing, free spirit.
I'll never forget his hugs. Nobody hugs me the way Alex hugs me.
But tragically, the family is in the process of taking Alex off a ventilator. While they pray for a miracle, they don't expect him to survive, and they are devastated beyond words.
I wake up every day because I have to, but when I wake up, I look around my bedroom and I'm hoping that it's a dream.
It breaks you. And when you feel that break, it's just unreal.
Police say someone fired shots into a large crowd around 1:30 Sunday morning following a party just off UA's campus. Freshman student Maya McFetridge was killed. Another bullet struck Alex in the head.
What I would say to the person out there that did this, because the hurt part of me is Alex's mom, I would say that it was very cowardly.
3 days after the shooting, the University of Akron offered a $50,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and indictment of Maya's killer. Keisha believes that reward should also apply to her son.
I just want everybody to know that it wasn't just one victim and their family, it was 3 victims and their families.
In a statement this afternoon, UA said the reward is for the terrible crime and does apply to all 3 victims.
If that is something that can bring justice to what happened to these kids, I'm okay with that.
Alex's stepfather is now sending this message to the shooter.
Find it in yourself to come forward.
While she waits for justice, Keisha wants Alex to know how much she loves him and something else.
And I just want to thank him for inspiring me to be myself.
In Akron, Bob Jones, News 5.
And this week, both Akron's mayor and the president of the University of Akron announced a plan to make the campus and the community surrounding it safer. Here's a look at the uphill battle they are dealing with right now. There have been 38 murders this year in Akron, with 22 of them still unsolved. Now compare that to last year, when there were 50 murders last year, with 12 still unsolved for the entire year.
And we asked Akron police how they plan to fight gun violence. Here's what they told us. Hire up to 50 new officers by early next year. Akron's also been increasing patrols at hot spots that have been impacted by gun violence. Police say many of the hundreds of gun seizures can be attributed to some of those efforts. They're also holding community policing meetings to listen to concerns from residents, because Akron's police chief says it will take a partnership with the entire community to solve this growing problem.
Okay, so we've shown you the violent end to the summer, and you've heard from the families ripped apart by gun violence. Still ahead this evening, I talk with those trying to keep the streets safer about what can be done to fix this problem, when our special coverage, Killing Our Community, Violence in Northeast Ohio, continues.
I love all parts of Cleveland, and like I was telling you over there, is this violence has been going on in our city for way too long.
Those words from Cleveland resident Sam Dickerson, as we see gun violence surge across our state. Here at home, it's claimed hundreds of lives in Cleveland this year alone. Thank you for staying with us for our special coverage, Killing Our Community, Violence in Northeast Ohio. We're taking a closer look at what's happening at the state level to try to tackle this issue and make our state safer.
One gun law was recently passed here in Ohio, but some state lawmakers are calling for more protective gun laws to be passed. This was a hot button issue after 9 people were shot and killed in a popular Dayton nightlife district in August 2019. Governor DeWine proposed taking action.
It's past time to do this. And as governor, I have an obligation to get this done.
So the governor proposed Strong Ohio, a comprehensive 17-point legislative package to reform Ohio gun laws. It included measures like enhanced background checks for private gun sales, increasing the penalty for certain gun crimes, and for those deemed a danger to themselves or others to surrender their weapons.
But more than 2 years later, Strong Ohio hasn't gone anywhere. The only legislation that has passed either made it harder to put restrictions in place or support gun owner rights.
Senate Bill 175 expands the definition of our state's Stand Your Ground law, removing the duty to retreat anytime a gun owner is in a place they have a lawful right to be. It was signed by the governor, and then House Bill 62, the Ohio Second Amendment Safe Haven Act, was introduced in February. It would override federal laws when it comes to Second Amendment rights.
But some groups are not waiting for lawmakers today to take action. They're mobilizing to fight back against the violence. I went out into the streets with one man to see firsthand what he's doing. It's coming up next during our special coverage, Killing Our Community, Violence in Northeast Ohio. Stay with us.
And we need people who know about this stuff to really get involved and try to find a way to get these different housing projects in these different communities to talk to one another and resolve things like men instead of like the OK Corral.
Now tonight, people across Northeast Ohio are looking for ways to stop the violence after shootings in several of our cities over the past week left people as young as 12 either wounded or dead. This half hour, we're taking an in-depth look at the problem and solutions with our special coverage, Killing Our Community, Violence in Northeast Ohio. Members of One Cleveland organization are taking it upon themselves, hitting the streets to try to stop problems before they even start.
Members of New Era Cleveland are patrolling high-crime neighborhoods and say their presence is making a difference.
And Delon, I know today you spoke with the president of that organization.
Yeah, he walked with me through a Cleveland neighborhood recently impacted by crime, and I learned the group is amping up patrols in a push for more safety.
Step by step.
So this is, these are one of the streets. This is the route we take.
Yeah, this is the route we take.
Patrol.
Yep, so we get right up here to this church and we make a left, and that takes us into Longwood, Arbor Park.
Antoine Tobert walks with me near 40th and Quincy. It's one of the many neighborhoods he's working to make safer.
We have a big issue with babies being shot and murdered in our communities. People at home minding their business, watching TV, homes shot up. So there needs to be something done. What's up, y'all?
I introduced you to Tobert, the president of New Era Cleveland, back in June. His group patrols some of the land's most violent neighborhoods with armed fellas.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
I'm told they're legal and permitted to carry.
Our Second Amendment right.
As of late, New Era's work is aimed near Longwood and Arbor Park.
This area down here.
Longwood is nestled in Cleveland's 5th Ward.
This right here,
A ward that, according to the Center for Community Solutions, is 75% black and nearly 84% of the population is in or near poverty.
We bringing it right to your door.
Tobert says he's amped up patrols heavy in Longwood, specifically near this park.
We saw kids playing in between the buildings. So I'm asking, like, why y'all here and not at the park? We can't go to the park. Saturday afternoon, y'all can't go to the park. Yeah, the shootings. So kids can't even play at the park. Our parks are not safe spaces.
Just blocks from the park, this past Sunday, a 12-year-old was shot and left in critical condition. Children's safety is why Tobert and his crew are out on the streets.
When y'all walk in and monitor the streets, people respect y'all.
Yes, sir. So we had a call the last time we came down here. Someone called the police and reported 15 armed men carrying large guns. Security came, police came. Police didn't engage us, but security did.
This video shows that encounter. Those security guards quickly learn New Era is in the neighborhood with peaceful intentions. And applause erupts as the guards choose to stand with New Era for the evening.
For the community to see that meant a lot.
How y'all feel?
Tobert says now more than ever, this community needs a presence of men on the streets who are from and look like the area.
We want to erase that need to even have to carry a firearm, or that need for there to be hatred towards another individual just because you're from a separate side of the street.
So Tolbert tells me he's working with city leaders right now in hopes of gaining more funding so New Era can create more impactful community programming.
Man, I love that.
All right, so why is it important to fix this issue? Violence can have a negative impact on kids for the rest of their lives. New federal data shows nearly 7% of school-aged kids have witnessed violence in their neighborhood. Black children exposed even more, almost 10%. The Urban Youth Trauma Center is taking measures to prevent further harm. One approach is creating a better support system for kids so they're not reliant on just one person. Another effort is helping children find their skill. This can provide a sense of purpose to keep moving in a positive direction.
All right, this conversation does not end here. Right now, I'm preparing to leave set to host an online town hall meeting with officers from Akron and Lorain, as well as the executive director of the Cleveland Peacemakers Alliance. Now, we ask that you join us online in just a few moments on our News 5 Facebook page to be a part of this conversation. Hope to see you there.
All right, the rise in youth violence really brings home the importance of having a good father figure.
Yeah, it sure does. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, 1 in 4 children currently live without a biological step or adoptive father in the home. And research shows a child raised in a father-absent home is more likely to have behavioral problems, more likely to commit a crime, and more likely to go to prison.
So today, local dads all across the region ditched their cars and they walked their kids to school for the 16th annual Father's Walk. Look at this. Happens every year during the first month of the school year. This year, more than 100 schools all across Cuyahoga County joined in.
Wow, some awesome work they're doing there.